Hello everybody, Gerone Wright here, and once again you're joining me on my Gerone Wright YouTube channel here on YouTube. Alright, I'm going to begin this video out. We're going to be back in space here, and we're going to be discussing the previous finds that I have in the Orion Nebula. I don't know why this keeps popping up, but I'm going to try to get through this video with these interruptions from this pop-up here about my internet, whatever's going on here. But anyway, we're gonna be in the Orion Nebula. I have some pictures up here, some mirrored images, thanks to my mirroring guy here, Mike. And there's the original image up there, and then we got the mirrored images here. I'm gonna be showing you some interesting things in this video, people. So hang in there with me, and I want to try to get through this as quickly and fast as possible without going into other areas and drawing this video out longer than what it should be. However, about 3 months ago, I made this image, and I drew it from transparent images that I seen in disguise, and this is over Vatican City. Let me give you the dome of the Vatican down here. Over here in the corner, this is the dome of the building there in Vatican City there in St. Peter's Square. Okay, that's the dome of the building there. This is the skies over top of it. Okay, and as you can see, there's a reptilian looking creature being there. Look at the distinct features that I made with the chin, the lips, the face area, the eye on the head, and then the straggly things along the head looking like the Medusa woman, serpent flying in. There's a reptilian ape incorporated there with that ape, and then you have the great white creature, megalodon shark-like creature right there. Okay, all of these beings tied into one, and this is what I could see in my visions there in the sky over top of the Vatican City there, St. Peter's Square. Okay, now I'm going to take us back here because this gets very interesting, because this very image right here is in space. And I'm going to show you, look at that face. Look at that. I drew this from what I can see and experienced through it. This was just, it's an image that appeared to me here on this paper in a transparent state, and I was able to draw that image almost over 3 months ago. So this image was produced first before the next image that I'm going to show you. All right. I'm going to go first to here, because this is what the Orion, if you were to Google the Orion Nebula, do I have it? I do have it kind of large there. I guess I can't go down no lower, but that's an image of the Orion Nebula. Already, people, I have disclosed images which are up in the Orion Nebula, and one of which, this thing popping up is killing me here. And I went out. Let me see where my arrowhead is here. Okay, right. I'm going to go in here. I don't know if you can see this image here. Let me go and put my finger there, and I'm going to, oh yeah, you can see. There's a man figure right here in the Orion Nebula. This is his beard right there. There's his mouth. There's his mouth right there. There's his nostril, open nostril there. This is his bridge of his nose. And then there's an eye looking at you right there. Here's his hair right here. This is the entire face of a bearded man right there. This is the sideburns. Okay, can you see that, people? This is, let me come to this other side so I can see it. I know this screen thing gonna pop up again once I get into this. This is gonna kill me. Yeah. Okay. Here's his beard, mouth, nose, nostril. The eye is looking at you there. There's the forehead. Now, this is killing me. I'm going to try to get through this video without. This is going to be one of those good videos that's going to be interrupted by, overplayed by something else. Now, if you come over here, right there, there's the chin, the mouth, the nose area, the eye, and this is the face of an ape right there. And guess what the ape is wearing, people? There's a helmet on the ape with a point on top of it right there. So you have an image of the likeness of a monkey and likeness of a man. Now, what's amazing about this is that this man here has another man attached to him like congenital twins. So out of his forehead, there is another guy. He's turned up. His beard is here. There's his mouth. There's his eye. There's his eye. And he's turned up like congenital twins out of this guy. So you have the one head down. Oh, damn, this crap. This, people, we're going to have to get through this video. Like, you know what? Let me see if I can go and fix this problem. Let me stop this. Let me see if you guys can see what I see first. So, oh, yeah, you can see that. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to keep this video going. I'm going to keep this video going. I'm not going to stop it because this is, I'm just going to go through it like that there. We're going to get through the pop-ups. All right. So we have the one guy here looking dead at you because you can see that pretty good. Now, turned up is another guy. There's his mouth. There's his eye. There's his eye. And his forehead is shared. Here's the forehead of this guy down. There's the forehead of this guy up. This guy has his right eye, his left eye, his nose, his mouth, and here's his chin and beard area. Now guess what? Now that's two guys. There's a third guy. In the beard of this guy here up, there's another face there. I'm going to bring that in so you can see that. See if I can get in closer. We're going to be interrupted by me steady clicking out of this, people. So I'm just going to keep going with the video because something doesn't want me to make it, and I'm going to keep it rolling. All right, let me see if I can get in here close without messing this up. I have to kind of sort of look back at my screen to see if, all right, if I'm losing you or if I'm too close. Okay. There's the beard of the one guy. There's the nose, the nostril. Okay, there's the face. Now, the other guy, the congenital twin that's coming up off of his head. There's his eye, mouth. Okay, here's his chin. Look at his chin where his beard belongs. There's a face of another man in the beard. Now, I'm going to bring it back out some so you can actually, because the further you away, the more you can realize it. So the congenital twin that's off of this guy here, come on, click out. There's another face. So you have three beings in one. But anyway, this is not what I'm here for on this one here, because I made a video on this. But also, let me take you over to the ape. Can you see the ape figure? Okay. Here's the helmet. A defining featured helmet, people. Not just no regular helmet. A helmet with defining features. Point on top. You see that? See the helmet? Here's the ape's face right there. The Orion Nebula has beings in there and stored information to show you how mankind evolved in previous worlds. Showing you genetic information that's stored here in a place where stars are supposed to be being created, and this information is carried out to other places. This is what this is all about. I can read the entire Orion Nebula. Okay, now I'm going to take you somewhere else with this Orion Nebula thing. I have a video on that there. Let me take you to, I'm going to take you to this next image first before I get to the climax of what we're going to be looking at. Here in this image, this mirrored image that Mike created for me, we have the head of a being right here. See the being's face in there? There's one being there, eye, mouth, nose, right there. And then there's another being like an animal right here. Eye, nose, mouth, chin, and it's wearing a pendant. Now check this out. It gets better. Because this being here creates the entire head of a body. If we can get through this, okay, people. And this being is wearing like a shroud that's open. These are the collars. Here are the shoulders. Okay, and the arms come around and bend back up here. And guess what these are? From this creature here, which looks like almost like a gazelle-like creature, are the what we think of as the Symbolic goat-like creature. The arms of this creature bends around and comes back up. These are paws on either side. This is the left shoulder coming around. The arm bends back up. These are paws with black nails on the end. I wonder if you can see that. I'm going to bring that in closer for you. And this is in space, people. This is in space. Okay. You can probably see the face of that animal. Oh. Click out, Jerome, click out. Okay, we're gonna click out. I'm gonna make it through this video with this popping up, people, because I don't know what's gonna happen in the hour to come. The computer can go all the way down, but I'm gonna get this video out. Here's the shoulders. Here's the animal that I'm talking about. You see it there with the nostril, the mouth, the eye. It's even wearing a pendant. Look at that. You see that there? All of that in there. I know it's probably. Oh, I got this all the way up. I'm gonna have to back this out some because it's probably too close for you to see. The closer you are, the blurrier it actually becomes. Okay. In fact, it's probably best that I come up and do less. Okay. There's that creature there. Look at the elongated head. And the elongated head at the top of the skull creates the mouth of this other being that is right there. So it's two beings morphing each other. And it shows you through the collar there that, I don't know if I'm going to get through this video with this going on. It shows you through the collar. This is the collar. It's like a ceremonial robe. Comes around and you have the paws right here. See those paws on either side? And the nails are on the paws. Now, it's a morphine image. So it also creates hands coming together in prayer. So you can see this image in a multidimensional sense about 3 different ways. But I'm showing you the one that is here in this dimension on this screen. Now, here's something else to be realized. This creature, which has a white ceremonial robe on, this is the collar that creates the V in these creatures, has these red wings that come out on either side. Now, people, we're talking about a holographic image being produced in cloud matter, nebula cloud matter, that is millions upon millions upon millions of light years in diameter and in width. Our planet would not fit in possibly one of these little specks. So this is how huge that this is. This is how large of a scale that this is in space. Can you see that image? All right, I'm going to go away from there because I'm going to get you to the next image, and I won't need so much of the screen. Okay, here we go here. This is the image that I was working on. I see a dark spot there. Let me see if I can get this to go larger. Let me see, magnify this, zoom in, and then I can go to, well, how come it went out? Okay, this sucks. I won't need this as much, so I'm gonna get through this right here, and then because I have this print. Something doesn't want me to bring this up, people, because it keeps going out. This is one of those deals where we have outside forces, outside interference, saying, hey, don't show people this. You know what I mean? But I do so anyway. Now here we go. It just this sucks. Now this sucks. Alright, let's go back to this. Get out of here. Man, this is telling me to share this on Google+. This is crazy. Alright. This is stupid, yo. This is absolutely stupid. Well, you know what though? This shows me how I can actually share images though, but this is pretty good. All right, I'm gonna have to, let me try going back with all of this jumping off. All right, people, this is something does not want me to show you this. So I'm gonna try it one more time. If it doesn't, something does not want me to show you this. All right, let me turn this out for 1 minute. I'm turning that out because I have things up here, people's names and stuff up here that okay. Alright. We're back up here again with this crap. With this popping up. Okay. I'm going to click out of this. Maybe this is a good thing that this is popping up because it actually, I'm going to show you something. This might be a little dark. Now, I wonder if I can get this to go large. Every time I go over to try to go large for you guys, this has never happened before. So something is saying, don't show them this. Maybe this is not meant for y'all to see. Maybe those forces in space are here with me now and saying, you know what? I don't want them to see this. All right. And it's actually dark, but you can pop. Can you see the face in there, people? Eye, nose, lips, and there's a chin, ear. Can you see that? Can you see that face, people? Yeah, you can see it. You know what this creates? Think of a clown or a jester. This is that, you know how the big collar that the clowns wear down here? You notice how clowns wear that clown like a collar that they wear around their neck there? Think of this as the clown hair with the hair coming all out, all over the place. The ones that comes to mind, like the Phyllis Diller hair or the Tina Turner hair coming out. Now check this out. You ever see the jester-like clowns with the bells and everything coming out of their hair? I'm going to show you something. Let me make the comparison. I have this image drawn out too, people, so it'll be okay. I have the image drawn out. Let me show you what's there. This is in space. This is a mirrored image of the Orion Nebula right there. So here is what we're witnessing. The chin. You see all of this here with the bells on the end? All of that there? That, people, is all up in here. Right there. These little guys here creates the bells. You see that? Right there. See the clown face here? Nose, eye. I have it drawn out. Lips, chin. Okay? You see that? And this will be the clown suit, the collar area. Well, it gets deeper than that. Because this is the original clown image. And it's depicted in space. Now, this mass is much older than this gas matter is much older than the existence of mankind. So therefore, everything that is recorded here in space is reportedly before our time. So therefore, everything that is in our world today that suggests images like this, because this is what is actually depicted in space. You see this clown gesturing stuff? So let's take this image back to where the oldest that is can actually be read upon in ancient texts. And that's with kingships and queenships as in the gesture, as far as entertainment and entertaining royalty. Now, but I got you in space with an image and in a matter that is before mankind's time and existence. So this is where it originated at. So this is true and correct. So everything that I am identifying and about ready to tell you about this comes before ancient rooted royalty. So therefore, this trumps everything that we know about clowns in our worlds today. Let's go with some of the clown images. Bozo the clown, Ronald McDonald, our famous clowns. Okay, and then that of the kingships and the queenships, ancient rooted royalty and religion. The darker side of these clown images is recorded right here. All right, I'm gonna bring up some more clown images before. Oh, and the I have some more. I said Bozo the clown. I said Ronald McDonald. These are some of our favorite characters that we actually had. Now, also coming up, a little more adult there. This came to mind because I seen an image in my friend's basement, Chris, in her basement of the Kevin Ledger, Keith Ledger, where he did the Batman image, and she has a poster in the basement on the wall. We couldn't actually get that image to us here today, but it gave me the idea, and it stuck and resonated in my mind. There's Keith Ledger there as his character in the Batman role, but there's the Joker, and I believe that this would be who is this? Jack Nicholson, I believe, in this one here. And I don't know who the original Joker was, but you see these images? These images are suggested images of this. Now, here's an artist. I don't know who the artist is. Now, mind you that this is in space. So the next image that I'm going to bring up to you is reminiscent of what you have there. Now, you can't see a lot of that, but I'm going to bring it to light for you. Let me, as soon as I click out of there. You see this guy right here? He's in a darkened area. See this Chucky looking clown here? You see that red nose? This here, this, that, the third. You see that? One eye is dead and one eye is like reptilian. The other is blue. You see that? Then the back spot looking like that of space. I found a similar creature that is right in there. Here. There's the nose. There's the nose, eye, mouth area, chin, and it's morphing the head of this clown figure. So we have all of that stuff all tied up into here. So artists that are inspired to make drawings like this are inspired so through a higher information, a higher knowledge that begins with something that already have occurred in our world and in previous worlds, and this information is stored. Nothing in our world, based on everything that I am finding, is of an original idea. It has previously existed. So this image, people, what we are experiencing in our world, in short, I'm telling you, is something that is based on reality that has occurred before. And based on information that has happened before. Now, I'm going to bring you up a closer image. I'm going to let that image go out. Do I have my board here? I wonder if I can bring my board up. I wonder if I can bring my board up to there. Up to there. You know what? I can hold it up. It's probably better if I hold it up for you. Alright. Let me come up with my images. and show you what's going on. Okay, let me click out of that first, and you can see, okay, here's that image that is up there. I'm going to bring it up to you. Let me turn the light on. Let me see if that'll help. Here's that image close up. And I'm going to come up, pan up slowly. See the eyes come right there. There's an eye. There's an eye. Here's the nose. You see the mouth, see the chin, see the face there, people? This is in the Orion Nebula. See that little thing in the center of the head? Okay, you see all of that, people? You see that face? In the Orion Nebula. See that? I'm going to come in closer so you can get a good idea of what is there. Trying to hit the light so where you can see what is jumping off here. Now, all right, now, I'm going to show you what I brought up and what is there. Right there is this creature. You see this? This is what is there. Let's bring it like that. Maybe that'll help us. And there's some more stuff there, people. There's more things to be realized. Notice that this creature is dead center on another mask. You see that? This is a tongue right here, and that's a tongue of a creature. You know what that tongue is? Let me show you what that tongue belongs to. When I saw that this creature, that this was, when I saw that this guy, this face, this clown face, like, and this clown up here, was on this mask from behind, you can see an eye there, and you can see an eye to either side, and you can see these enlarged nostrils right here, like a bull or that of a cow. But I said to myself, the hair of this thing is abnormal, because this is you can see that this is obviously hair, and I mean it's all over the place. You can see it, like, and I'm saying, well, what cow has hair like that? Because this is clearly a cow face to me, because I can see the eye on either side. So I said, which cow is it? So I Googled something, said, I mean, through my paranormal experience and encounter, I'm normally put on a path that takes me right to the answer, because all I have to do is just ask myself. So I asked myself, which cow has hair like this? Because I've never seen a cow like that. So you know what I did? I just went to something ancient in mind, and you know what I put in? I said, woolly cow. And lo and behold, that creature pops up. This creature is a woolly cow with horns, and that creature is right there. The woolly cow horn is right there, off to either side, here, and this is the woolly cow's face, where this guy appears right there, square dead center between the eyes, wearing the hair of that creature. So you have this guy, which is actually this guy, appearing on the forehead area, or no, not the forehead, well, the forehead and the bridge of the nose area of that woolly cow creature. Now, I have that woolly cow creature's eyes drawn out, but it gets better than that. Oh, hold on. Let me give you that other image of that woolly cow creature, because there is another one. That's not just the only woolly cow. Here's another image of that woolly cow. Now, hold on, people, because there's another connection. That cow snout, that woolly cow snout, is right here. But it gets better. It gets better. There's another connection, because the next finding that I have is that a woolly cow, which I never heard of before until just yesterday when I started Googling information, brings into mind, what other woolly creature do we have? It's the woolly mammoth. So I know that you're probably having your struggle of seeing an image here, but the woolly mammoth is off on either side. Now this is a mirrored image, so we're going to get double of everything that we see. So the woolly mammoth, people, is right here on either side. There's an image of the wool. Now, let me show you something. And I have it drawn out here and penciled in on another image. It's not on the first one that I showed you. But look at this. This gets great. Hold on. Let me see if you guys can see this with me. So, the woolly cow, this is the snout. This guy is on the forehead, but the woolly mammoth, the same eyes, this woolly cow, now check this out, this is where it gets good. The woolly cow that's looking forward at you, that this guy is on the bridge of the nose of, the woolly mammoth utilizes its eye and looks off to the side. There's the trunk, there's the mouth. Now hold on, because here's the forehead of the woolly elephant. They're not saying good, say the woolly mammoth. Well, the woolly mammoth is right here, because it's showing us that through the genetics of the woolly mammoth came the woolly cow, and then this being emerged from off of that, off those genetics. Now we have a woolly cow that appears in the Orion Nebula, the woolly elephant that appears, and this reptilian-like being, which is shown is that in the features of that of a clown, appearing through all of those genetics, and it all is suggesting the same exact thing that I've been feeling and experiencing all along, is that the ancient rooted symbolization of the clown means, that colorful guy means that he is zoned or cloaked in the genetics of all of these creatures, that means cells, stem cells, and genes that this clown is wearing. So the first originating colorful images of the clown is symbolic of all of the genes that being is wearing. So our dear friend, the clown, that we idolize today as being humorous and being entertainment, is this colorful and jolly figure only because it originated with the ideal of this being, this clown being cloaked in all of these genetics. And the way that they described it then, everything was done through a visual sense. So the way that they described this clown wearing these genes is they made this being a colorful individual in the sense of stating that this being is coveted in all of these different genetics, which calls for that likeness of that being. Now, I'm going to show you something, because it gets even better yet. And I got to hurry up and get through this video too. Now, up here in the forehead area of that guy is this. This is all in space. Look at that, people. Look at this. These images we see today, clowns wearing bow ties, but look at this, the symbology that is here. What is going on? All of this is in space, what I can see and I can bring to you in reality. Off over here, you know what this is? These are two black faces looking in from either side. There's apes back here in this mass. People, it just goes on and on and on. And the gesture, this stuff here, I'm going to show you something. Because it gets better, because I'm going to make another tie. This stuff here in space, you know what it's creating? Those red, the gestures, almost like the cat. And I guess you can see it up here. Well, no, you can't see it up there, but you can see it here. You know what these create? That gestures, like almost like the cap you would imagine. Let me see if I can hold that. I got to bring that out for you. Like almost like ears or like of a rabbit coming over. You know what that's showing? It shows a darkened face, like a black face here, ape-like face. It creates like a cardinal's cap over top of that face. So this is telling us why and where the cardinal's cap originated from, and it's telling me, it tells me I can tell you which genes or which genetics or which role the cardinal plays in ancient rooted religion history based on everything that is here and what is being shown and described. Genetic bridging, which happens in a pyramid-like way that describes the role of each individual that is in ancient rooted religion and ancient rooted royalty. All right. The next thing I saw the next thing that I had saw when I looked at that image in space is when you think of clown figures, when I started becoming drawn into this through my paranormal experience and encounter, I also saw and came to mind this. The group kiss with the tongue hanging out. Oh, I didn't show you. Did I show you that tongue was out of that woolly mammoth? I have it highlighted, I believe. Oh yeah, here. Let me go there first. You see this? Look there. I have the tongue highlighted right there. That woolly mammoth tongue is out. Now, this here is a bridging over. This here is a reptilian mass. There's other faces there. You may see them and may not. I can see the faces. On either side, there's a reptilian ape. On either side. And it's showing you a bridging over. This is a representation of genes in the form of that of a penis. And all of these tongues are out. The mouth is open on either end. The tongue is out of the wool, showing you the bridging over. This is describing genes altered through semen. That's what that is describing in space. Now, you have this clown-looking character, which is that representation of that of our reptilian ancestor. The tongue is out of this creature here. So what comes to mind? Well, the next clown feature that always has his tongue hanging out of his mouth, and that image went right to shooting me into Gene Simmons, the Kiss character, the representation. Notice that it is always something that is a reference of. Now notice that you see Gene Simmons' crotch being overly exaggerated, of being large, and you see some of this in some of that ancient Renaissance artist artwork too. I wish I would have had the painting up, but in a lot of the ancient Renaissance artwork, you will see the same exact thing if you look back. But notice how Everybody is, look at their hand gesturing, the way they are. Look at the thumbing. Over here, look at this kiss character here, looking almost like a woman. And look where his hand is at, over groping on Gene Simmons' leg area there, the crotch. And then look how it's actually shown going out. You see this, people? But now, let me show you how you can make a connection with this. You're saying, well, Gerone, you're overreaching. What does this have to do with anything? Well, here, I'm seeing a woolly cow's tongue out. I'm seeing two apes, and I'm seeing them sucking on an organ representing the pineal gland. So if I'm correct, basically all I have to do, the most popular person in the KISS group today, everybody else seems to follow, is Gene Simmons, right? I'm telling you that what he's implying here is what is being implied here. And it has to go through a cult-like ritual which requires homosexuality and ancient-rooted royalty, which is being described here as well too. So this stuff takes place on a higher level. So basically, all you have to do, here's almost like today's picture of Gene Simmons here. And you notice this mess here, all of this. Okay, look at these people take on an unusual pattern of behavior and a certain peak of success. This is with all of our artists, which gets me angry because when they're starting off and first becoming famous, you don't see none of that. But as soon as they reach that peak level of success, it becomes like they're divine, let's say, so to speak, or they're untouchable. They become the embodiments of I guess I would like to say stupidity. That's what I would like to say, because it seems like they become like, oh, well, they know more than everybody else now that they done took all your money, they done got all your fame, they done became these famous people. Now it's like, okay, I'm privileged now, and I'm in this group that nobody knows about. So it becomes all these hand signals and all that bullshit. Well, basically, all you have to do then is state, because homosexuality is a part of all of this. So you Google, is Gene Simmons gay? So that would be the first test to verifying my findings. So I go, is Gene Simmons gay? First thing I come up with, Gene Simmons and Lincoln Park. And Lincoln Park, that's L-I-K-I-N Park, P-A-R-K. I guess this is a guy, Lincoln Park. Gay confessions from straight stars. Which heterosexual stars were revealed a gay side? Have revealed a gay side. Gene Simmons is usually known for his love of ladies, but we were shocked when we learned he had where he had propositioned Lincoln Park frontman Chester Bennington after the pair met at a U.S. event. Okay, this guy. This is what he said that Gene Simmons said to him. Okay, so the first time I met Gene Simmons, this is Lincoln Park. This is a statement from Lincoln Park. Okay, you can Google this for yourself. Then this is what Gene Simmons said to him. So the first time I met Gene Simmons, I was like, whoa, that's Gene Simmons. He's like right there, says Bennington in a interview with U.S. radio station KROQ. So I went over and introduced myself. He grabs me by the shoulders and he says, "You are a powerful and talented young man." He's staring me straight in the eyes and says, "If we were in prison, I would make love to you." And this character says, this Bennington character said, I was like, whoa, oh, you know what I mean? And that was it. Now, this man, Gene Simmons, that's the one thing that makes that connection to everything that I'm stating, because all of this that I'm finding is referencing genetic bridging, which involves a cult-like ritual, a cauldron scenario where there is a sharing of blood and semen. So this does not strike me. So that's the gay connection that is there. The gay side of Gene Simmons. Now, the next thing, can you see those eyes there, people, on either side? those creatures' eyes? Yeah, you can see it. See the head of that cow, that woolly cow thing, and then the elephant's off to the side. This is amazing. Look at that green like reptilian face there. This is, I'm gonna look at, can I turn? No, I'm gonna leave that down like that there. I guess you can see it through the picture that I made. Anyway, so now you have to make the reference to ancient rooted religion and ancient rooted royalty. You start seeing insinuations. Now, I don't know if this is actually Gene Simmons or not. This could be somebody that could be dressed like him. But you start seeing stuff like this. Images of Gene Simmons appearing in purple gowns and things like that of that nature. Look at this. Purple cap. You see this? You start seeing things like this. Look at this. This is all online, people. A virgin's covenant in that of Gene Simmons' blood. You see that? Virgins and virgins, baby. You see this? Twin. You see that? This all is, and I'm going to show you something else on how it finds its way. I'm going to show you something else on how these things fall online. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to describe while it is there. Look at this, people. You see this? Blood and semen. You see that? This is what this is describing to us. And people take this message, these subliminal messages, and place them online because there are people that understand Gene Simmons as he is today. Look at this. You see? So these messages pop up everywhere. Now, which brings me back to Nicki Minaj and how these people, now the religion people is a very strong group. And this is a purple figure that Nicki Minaj appeared at her, I guess her Grammy Awards in 2012, okay, with the purple figure. And she is another individual. She's a prime example because she's going around at the same time telling everybody that there's this little boy in her named Roman. Well, the only Roman is Rome. And if she's running around with the top figure or the likeness of the top figure in Rome, and she's talking about Roman being inside of her, not being pregnant, but she's talking about being genetically bridged over and contaminated with the ancient rooted secured genes of Rome. And this is what is being described. And this is what this clown character, this is what these clowns are stating as well. They're talking about carrying around an infestation of created genes that goes out to contaminate other places. And this is what this is all about. This is talking about genetic manipulation and genetic contamination based on something that has been in place before even the existences in our world, and it's all recorded in space, and I can read through the fabric of space, and I can tell you exactly what these clowns in our world today are doing. So the next time you see the so-called innocent image of the clown, and by the way, people, you see these bells and all of that coming off their head. Well, it's not hard to realize that they are here as this is breaking off, almost like a rabbit there. Look, but you see the bells there? These bells have faces, and they're legible faces of creatures, which I know what they are. You see that? This gesturing cap-like. You see the bells, which we ting-a-ling-a-ling, we look at as bells. Well, each one of the ones that are in space has a head on it, which shows and describes to me genes And it describes to me the real meaning behind the clown image or the gesture image, because it's recorded right there. And through seeing it all and believing it all, where's my... That should not even be in there. I'm going to take that back out. I can use this one, I guess, here. But the problem with all of this is that all of this is in space. I got to get this for you too. Oh gosh, this sucks, because I'm doing one of these days. I'm gonna have a technology. I'm gonna have a technician team that's gonna help me, people, and bring these videos to you in a better sense. But look at this. Oh, this freaking sucks. This freaking sucks. All right, and I'm about ready to clear this video out. So I'm gonna clear this video out in 1 minute. As soon as I can see. Let me try bringing this back off of there. Let's try this. Is that better? I want you to see the faces up in there on this paper. Descriptive faces. Look at that. The original clown image, people. The original clown image. Look at that. But what is amazing about all of this is that I drew this image before this was even found. Over top of the Vatican City. And it's in a video here. I drew this image of this reptilian-like being. And it's describing genes. In our world today, it describes where they came from, where they're going, and what is happening. This image has purple lips, by the way. I didn't just happen to just make them purple. They appear purple right there. So I colored them purple. But look at this, people. Look at the faces down in this matter. And you can see other stuff there, morphing images. These are morphing multidimensional images, which this whole cloud mass, which is, again, millions upon millions in light years in diameter and width, that each place, each area of this mass can be read based on existences that are in there, they're described. Now, I'm going to do a rehash of this. In fact, I don't know why I have to do this like this. This is bugging me that I can't get this up here like this. Let me try this like this now with that behind. Okay, that's better with the board behind there. A little bit better. But what's happening, people, and this is just a tip of the iceberg. If I had technology behind me, like imagery experts and all of that, there are defining features in here that are more descriptive than you could possibly ever imagine what is in here. I mean, from the smallest of states, meaning down to barely being visible. Sometimes, in some cases, transparent. And they lift it up. You can see descriptive images in here, people, that'll just blow your mind away. There's symbols in there. I mean, it's just crazy. It shows you where blood and semen is going. This is absolutely beyond anything. I mean, screw a holy grail. This is something that is far beyond it. And I'm going to give a new name for all of this, because I'm going to tell you something now. This is where the truth lies. That stuff that you're believing in, that stuff that you're dwelling on, that everything that you're going through, it's all been a lie. This is reality right here. Now, I'm going to close out of this video with this, but what I'm going to tell you is that there is a clown image here, which I know is a reptilian, almost wearing like a bloodstone pendant. This bloodstone pendant is described as almost like a bloodstone. Like this guy is wearing the blood, okay, of everything that you've seen here, the blood and the semen, and It's in a creature, showing you the creatures of what this creature is wearing, how this creature evolved. Then it shows you other likenesses of how the ape and how African-like men came along. It's showing you all of that from this reptilian clown-like being that's wearing all of these genes. So not only am I telling you where the original images of clowns came from and why they existed, but I'm telling you about the creatures that are how they came along. You got the woolly elephant in here, showing you that the woolly elephant calls for the likenesses of the woolly cow. You know, so then you have, and so now check this out. So then you have, let me go, okay, I'm not even going to go back up with the woolly cow again. You have the woolly cow. Then on top of that, people, you have images of reptilian beings looking like clowns, and then coming into showing you how from that reptilian being came the other likenesses of that, of everything else that we are today. And this is all being described, and it's showing you where we can expect to find these genes at today. It's showing you from this image of the clown, the clothing. And look at our clothing with our popes today, our cardinals, our bishops, and our nuns, and our kingships and queenships. Their clothing is the indication of the bloodlines that they're covenanted in. So this is what this is describing in clowns. And this is what I found to be the case with Renaissance artists and their descriptions in artwork. They describe genes and bloodlines not only in the individuals themselves, in the DNA, showing the images in the hair, but also in the color of the clothing, because colors in clothing and colors represents genetic identity and who you are. So they cloak this information into the art, and all of this information in totality describes who these beings are. Oh, look at this down here. This is amazing down here. I'm seeing almost like a David star or something right here. And people, it's not even that. It's something like, it's something beyond that. I don't know if you can actually see that. This thing here is amazing right here. I don't even know what you would even call that. I'm going to have to pick that up because I didn't see that before. People, there is so much in this that, I mean, this is crazy. I'm going to need a team of experts. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be bringing new imagery. I'm going to be bringing new designs. New everything is going to come, because a lot of this stuff that I'm showing you here, you cannot even really. Okay, there we go. Then we'll bring that back up. A lot of this stuff that I'm showing you right here, the symbology in it, you cannot even see it anywhere here today. This guy, I mean, this is just amazing. How much time do I have? I'm going to click out of this. You know what's amazing about all this? This is 58 seconds. I'm going to get out of here now because it's almost an hour. You know, in closing, you know, it's amazing that as powerful as ancient rooted religion and ancient rooted royalty is, notice how everybody is getting away today with mocking religion and going against the grain of religion. People in high places, high power. I mean, and those religious groups and those ancient rooted royalty, they're not saying anything about it. They're just rolling with the punches. You know why? They can't say a damn thing. You know why? Because the people that's mocking them know the secret to them. So you know what they're doing? They're not saying anything and letting it go with that, because of the fact that if they try to go against those people that's actually sending their message the way they want to send it, then it is like them sticking a knife in their own back, because these people say, hey, well, okay, the secret is out now. It's like they have to go with it. And this is the reason why you don't see nobody standing up for ancient rooted religion and ancient rooted royalty. Look at the music today. Look at the mockery that's going on against ancient rooted religion and ancient root. This is why, if you're wondering what is happening, you stand a better chance of a woman's group or some type of advocacy group stepping up on behalf of them than them doing it themselves, because they can't. How can they step up against something that they're a part of? People, you need to wake up and realize what is happening. My name is Gerone Wright. I'm going to end that video there. There was a lot of interruptions. I hope you get the message behind this video. And I'm going to see about getting these images up on Google Plus. I guess I can get them there. Now that I see how I can do it, you can share them. I see down here by hitting the G. People, I need some serious help here. I need some experts here to help me get the. I'm even seeing a horse's head coming down here on that woolly. Do you know what I'm seeing? The horse that miniature pony. That miniature pony. There's a horse's head coming down out of the back of the. Oh gosh, I can't even show you here. There's a horse's head coming. That little miniature horse with all the hair on it. He's coming back down this way. Hold on. I can't. I bet you can't even see that there. There's a miniature horse head coming back down on this direction over here. Right there. There's his jaw, there's his nostril, there's his mouth, there's his snout, there's anything. People, this is just totally, this is mind-boggling. I mean, this is crazy. I'm out. I'm gonna close this video out here because I'm probably over my time anyway. Yep, I'm going to stop this video right there.